Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. How you doing today? Today is December the 23rd, 2019, and today's political tarot read is going to be on the Senate. Nancy Pelosi has not sent the articles of impeachment to the Senate for trial yet. She's holding on to them until she can get some type of a consensus that it will be an actual fair trial. So, and until that happens, she's going to hold on to the articles of impeachment and do what she has to do to make sure that that it is a fair trial, or is as fair as it can be. We all know that Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell have both already come out in public on television saying that they are not going to be fair and impartial jurors, that they are going to work hand in hand with the White House, and that there's no such thing as a fair trial. It's going to be completely partisan. That's the way that they want it, to acquit the president, even though he will still be impeached. He has been impeached. He has been impeached. The only thing he has not been is removed from office. So, I'm using the Thoth deck, my Thoth deck by Aleister Crowley. Beautiful artwork. The Thoth deck, even though it has 22 major arcana, is a meditative and psychic intuitive reading deck. So these cards they're very similar to the Rider-Waite deck, except for the artwork is very graphic, very sharp, some of it, but it's a really good deck to read with, and it's really easy to understand, and hopefully you can see the illustrations on this clearly. So, the Senate. Will Mitch McConnell conduct a fair trial in the Senate? Will Mitch McConnell conduct a fair trial in the Senate? Okay, I'm going to cut it. I'm using my 10-card Ancient Tarot spread, my Ancient 10-card spread. So here we go. Will Mitch McConnell hold a fair trial in the Senate? First card out there, and I don't read these in reverse. The first card out is the Hermit. The Hermit is major arcana. It's the 9. It's illumination from within, divine inspiration, wisdom, circumspection, and retirement. Retirement. Never got a Hermit on a signifier card, but that's his present position, so I guess he could be the Hermit. The crossing card is the Tower. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to put it as close as I can. You have the all-seeing eye. You have the Tower. You have flames coming out of a toothed mouth. This is a pivotal point. This is a Tower moment for McConnell. We already know he's up for re-election. He's also got a serious person primarying him, a female. And if you look at any of the other readers, you can see that most of these powerful men are being taken down by women. So if you watch some of the readers, pay attention to the women that are coming up into those readings. I'm not going to mention any specific names, but there's some really good ones. So that's his crossing card, is the Tower moment. His goal or destiny, his goal. He draws the disappointment. We all know that Mitch McConnell's goal is to acquit the president, but he drew the 5 of Cups. This is disappointment. This is things are not going to go the way that he wants them to go. The distant past, what's haunting him. Oh, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, female energy. The Queen of Cups is I don't know if this is Nancy, but this is definitely feminine, emotional, feminine energy. Once the articles of impeachment get to the Senate, there will already be a tertiary deal made between Schumer and McConnell. Witnesses are going to be able to be called. This is where we're going to have a pivotal moment. Once they agree that witnesses can be called, and it will be a bit of a fight before that happens. This is emotional energy. This is not a female. McConnell's trying to come from a place of strength, but he's not strong. His recent past events that are dictating this read. This is the Eight of Swords. Interference. And that's what he's done. That's what the GOP has done. They have interfered in the fair process from the beginning. They turned the impeachment hearings into a circus by not arguing substance, not arguing the fact that Donald Trump committed crimes that can get him removed from office. And he did it in plain sight, and he gave us all the evidence that we need. The GOP has been interfering with the fair process the entire time. His future influence is the Prince of Wands. The Prince of Wands, he's driving a lion forward. He's a very powerful person who's driving a lion. And if you look at this card, he's driving it at breakneck speed. And he's got lightning surrounding his head. And this is his future influence. This is how he sees himself. He really does see himself as an ultimately powerful, very powerful man. And the lion signifies that you're the king of the jungle. And he calls himself the Grim Reaper. So, and the Senate is where Democratic bills come to die. He murders them. So just keep that in mind, and on how his persona operates. So we're talking about the Senate, but we're also talking about Mitch McConnell, since he is the head of the Senate. So the seventh card out is the questioner card. This shows the questioner's present position or attitude. So where is Mitch McConnell right now? And we have the Four of Swords. This is the truce card. He wants a truce. I believe there have been things that are happening that we're not privy to. We already know there are things happening behind the scenes that we're not seeing on mainstream media or on the news or even articles online or anywhere. There are private talks being held between the Senate and the Congress, between senators of the same party and senators of different parties. This talking is important. Because like I said before, all of these people are not, they are blindly falling in lockstep with Donald Trump, but the Senate, we have to kind of give them the benefit of the doubt at this point. The Senate has not been, they haven't done any part of this impeachment hearing yet. So there is still an opportunity for patriotic Republican senators to actually try to right this ship, to try to make this more jurisprudent, to make sure that there is a fair trial. So the eighth card out, environmental factors. What might be environmentally that could be distracting, that could aid, or that could detract from. We have the Princess of Wands. The Princess of Wands is, I want to call her a fairy because she's got a wand with a sun on it. But she's also attached to this lion or tiger that is upside down and like being dragged. But it's got its tail around her neck. So the Princess of Wands, I want to say that there are some obstacles. There are some obstacles that are going to have to be dealt with before we get to the end of this thing. How is he feeling inside? How is the Senate, Mitch McConnell, going to kind of roll them all up into one? That looks like money to me. Ooh, wee. So this is the 10 of Pentacles. This is the wealth, opulence, filthy, 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 filthy rich. This is inner emotions. I would say this is what they don't want to lose. These people are not rich. There's a difference between rich and wealthy. People need to know that. Wealthy is where you're rich beyond rich. You could buy and sell people. There's about 15 families that are super wealthy. But this is money. This is what drives Mitch McConnell, and I would say a majority of the people who work in the Senate. They pass the laws. So they're getting paid for what they do. Under the table, gifts, other things, Republicans and Democrats. So, okay, the final card, the final result. We get the love card, the 2 of Cups. I don't see that as a good answer for me. So I'm going to use the Rider-Waite deck to clarify the love card as the final card. So I got my Rider-Waite right here. Let me give it a couple of shuffles. Okay, clarify. Will the Senate and Mitch McConnell let there be a fair trial in the Senate? Will Mitch McConnell and, got chills and everything. Whoa, hardcore. Oh boy. I actually got goosebumps. Oh, okay, so, and the 5 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, not the 5 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles jumped out of the deck, which is making money. So let's draw one more clarifier. That jumped out, so here we go. Death in reverse. I think this is death of the GOP. I think the two of Cups was, yes, oh, okay. All right. My intuition is telling me that the Senate is going to allow a very select few witnesses from the White House. And it's going to stop. Something's going to happen. So this is a great test for you guys, for me guys. So something is going to happen once the The indictments get to the Senate, and they've agreed to the terms of the process. Before the first witnesses are called, something is going to happen to derail the whole thing. So I'm going to leave that there. Oh, this is a make or break moment, isn't it? I could have just signed my own little death warrant there. Now remember, all tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only. So I don't get sued by nobody. But there you go. My call on this is something's going to happen before the trial actually gets underway. Something significant is going to happen at the Senate before the first witnesses are called. So this has been Tea Time with Tanya. 2 days before Christmas. You all be safe out there. Love each other. Hold each other and tell each other. Tell people you love them. It's very important. Hold your children. Love them. You all have a great day. Click subscribe, like, hit the bell notification. I'm still giving away free readings. Y'all have a great day and a Merry Christmas. Peace.